Welcome back. This school year, more Houston ISD students and teachers are under the new education system led by the state-appointed administration. Nearly half the district is now part of NES. Fleming Middle School is in its second year under this system. KPRC2's Candace Burns has been documenting the changes in our series called Focus on Fleming. KPRC2 digital content specialist Ninfa Saavedra has also played a role in this coverage and joins us now to talk more about a recent visit to campus. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So talk to us. This is year 2 for Fleming. For many other campuses within the district, it's their first year, first few weeks. Talk to us about these transitions.
So they could be a little difficult. So the first year, Candace and I were embedded in Fleming for the first year last year, and it was a lot of changes. Of course, it was very scary for them. It was new for them. They didn't understand what was happening, but as you can see, they went from a D-rated school campus to now a B-rated campus. So they are saying now that it's very structured, but they're seeing that it works. They're seeing results. Yeah, they're seeing results, and they're very excited about it this upcoming school year.
Yeah, and we should mention, although there are many schools now under this format, it's not one size fits all.
No. So I think that I would like to say a little bit of our coverage helped with this, but the teachers in administration is learning that when they voice their concerns to the districts are listening. So one of the major concerns was the curriculum. They were saying, like, the curriculum was not working last year. It was a lot of mistakes made. They needed a lot of help, but they're saying this year they're seeing a lot of changes. They're saying that they put a lot of work into the curriculum, and the students are getting the information that although that the timers were also a big issue for the students was like, this is too fast. I don't understand it. What's going on? This is new for us. They took that into consideration, but now the students are like, okay, we get the timers. We're used to them. They're helping us. They're making us talk more, engage more. They're making us think differently, think deeper on a deeper level. They're seeing all of that, and they're saying that every concern that they had, well, most of the concerns that they had, the district saw that, and they made adjustments, they made changes, and their teachers are like, we like that.
That's leading to progression, that's leading to results. So that change, those challenges, they can be difficult, but they're using those experiences to improve the process that they're really rolling out in a lot of schools.
Right, and so that's what Candace and I wanted to show at Fleming. We wanted to show how they're literally taking something that's so new for them, that's so different, and they're embracing it. And I think it has a lot to do with the culture at Fleming Middle School. It has a lot to do with the staff and Principal Adams, he puts a lot into his staff and his students and the community. The community is very involved in Fleming. They have a very big alumni, a very, very big close-knit family. And I think that's really important that he puts a lot, Principal Adams, and you'll see that he puts a lot into his staff. Like, he walks around campus, he talks to the students are very comfortable with him. The administration, they're comfortable with going to him with their issues. When they didn't understand the curriculum and they were like, this is not working, I don't know what this is, they felt comfortable speaking up to him, the support that he gives them. And I think that's what we want to show, that it has a lot to do about the leadership at the school. So if the leadership
starts at the top.
Yeah, it starts at the top. If they're doing what they're supposed to do and the teachers feel comfortable, then that's going to pass down to the students and the parents and the community. And we saw that during our first visit. Like, we followed the 6th grade class, and literally to see them from being so nervous and so just anxious. We saw them in 7th grade, and Candace and I were like, oh my God, it's such a different, you guys are so mature now. And a lot of teachers are saying, like, it's because of the structure from NES.
Yeah. That's really incredible. You know, I'd argue, that transformation, that's true to any and all industries, right? Having that leadership at the top, listening to your people, knowing how to adjust, when to adjust, can lead to success for really everyone. It's no secret, there's been a lot of turnover with teachers really across the country. But let's talk about HISD, specifically this school. How has that turnover impacted this school on the way it does NES?
Right. So we've heard a lot about the decrease in teachers. That has a lot to do with some students not returning back to HISD. Fleming didn't see it a lot, but they did see a decrease in students, which means that they saw a decrease in teachers coming back, but whether it was for professional reasons or personal reasons, some teachers decided not to return. But I think Fleming did see they saw better because a lot of teachers decided to come back, and they only had to hire 3 new teachers, which is good for them because in the past, a lot of teachers didn't decide to come back, right, and they had to hire way more teachers. So that says a lot about Fleming and how close-knit of a family they are, that there are only 2 new teachers on campus this year, 3 new teachers on campus this year.
That's really incredible, that retention rate, yeah. Okay, I think we have a preview of the report.
Yeah,
let's get to it.
Good morning.
School is back in session. Fleming students were greeted with a burst of energy and excitement as they returned to class.
We're just excited for all the students and parents. You know, it's just so important to let these young people know they have support, and we're cheering for them for the school year and in life.
The new year brings new faces to the school.
It's my baby's first year in middle school. I'm a little sad, but yes, I'm happy he's growing up.
Are you familiar with the school and the new education system?
I've been seeing it on the news, and we're ecstatic. We just want this to happen, and I know we're going to have success.
I experienced it at Dogan Elementary because that's the school he's coming from. So I know about it, and it's okay. It's not that bad.
We were projected to receive about 100 sixth graders, and we have 120 sixth graders. Overall, we are about 20 kids under where we were last year, but I had a very large group of 8th graders last year.
HISD says the district lost about 748 teachers this year. That number includes some teachers from Fleming.
Some of that was teachers making a decision that they did not want to return. Some of it was that they were asked not to return, or a contract may have not been renewed for performance reasons or professionalism reasons. And then some of it might just be because of the allocations at the campus level. There might not be as many positions available. So through a combination of those reasons, yeah, we did see a kind of reduction in the amount of teachers within HISD. But at least at my campus, we've only had to rehire teacher-wise. We only had to fill 3 positions.
What's your expectations this year?
Our internal calculations that the district did has us projected for a B to be a B-rated campus this year, and I'm really excited about that. And so what I want to do is capitalize on that, because I feel like the B is a silver. Like, yeah, we medaled, but I want to go for goldfish. I want to go for the A. So this is just a physical reminder to all of our staff that we have work to do, and we're all in it together. Our 2023 rating, the internal calculations had us at an F-rated campus.
I'm putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. I really do want us to be an A, or close to an A as possible.
How does the beginning of this year compare to the beginning of last year? I remember it was a lot of uncertainty.
Last year, I think everybody was scared. Everybody was anxious, nervous, ready to quit before we started. We didn't know what to expect, but we were so scared you could lose your job about anything, and we quickly learned that that wasn't the case.
So do you expect any challenges this year?
I would say that the biggest challenge is just going to be keeping the momentum and not becoming complacent.
You can catch up on our coverage of the new education system through the eyes of teachers, students, and community members connected to Fleming by watching our documentary on the first year. You can see it for free. It's in its entirety right now on clicktohouston.com. All you have to do is search Takeover on our homepage.